Hey, what's good, ladies and gents? This is Rumble, and in lieu of the recent surge of recast T'Challa energy that we're seeing, as well as the introduction of the multiverse and seeing all the different variations of the same character on screen, like the different Spider-Mans and Doctor Strange and things like that. I wanted to give my proposal as far as how I'd like to see them recast T'Challa. You already know I'm pro Recast T'Challa. All you guys who are against it, this video ain't for y'all. But for all y'all who see eye to eye, pay attention to this one.
Drop it! Drop it now! Who are you? Identify yourself!
Who, me? I am just an ordinary junker. But there is one name you may know me by.
So as the title of this video suggests, I'm obviously endorsing Star-Lord T'Challa to be the new T'Challa in the MCU. I mean, first and foremost, the character is just dope. Like, he's just a breath of fresh air. Clearly, I love the Chadwick Boseman interpretation of T'Challa. Whether it be in Civil War, or whether it be in the solo movies, and what we got to see him in, what we got to see of him in Infinity War. But obviously, that T'Challa, obviously either always brooding like he was in the solo movie, or just very angry like he was in Civil War. So those are kind of like his main character traits. Just angry, trying to kick Bucky's ass all over the film, or just brooding, mad at himself, mad at his father, just mad at everything, and just depressed and all this other stuff, getting his ass kicked by Killmonger because of that. And I get it. It made for good cinema, and the whole journey of the hero and the whole struggle. But that's why I felt that at the same time that Star-Lord T'Challa was a nice, a nice new spin, where he's this kind of jovial guy, just adventuring, just, just the actual cool guy. Like, everybody likes him. He's not perfect by any means. Of course, you see some issues with him and Yondu as his what if story goes on. But just a nice little breath of fresh air from just the depressed, gloomy, T'Challa that we got in the MCU so far. So I just think that personality, it already just sets him apart. So if a new actor were to come over and try to, take on the mantle, then it won't be that kind of one-to-one comparison and trying to redo what Chadwick did. Now it'd be like a whole nother T'Challa, a whole nother multiverse, from a whole nother multiverse. So that's why, first and foremost, I feel it'd be a great idea just to focus on the Star-Lord T'Challa. And then also, I mean, they already did the origin. Like, the origin's already taken care of. Like, that what if story, even though it was only like 30 minutes, and then what we saw in the season final, when he came back, like, it was a perfect introduction to the character, a perfect introduction to his world, to his characters, and they left him in a great place. Like, he came back to Wakanda, and not just him, but he brought his a Ravager crew. So you can have the best of both worlds with everyone from, of course, his father who's still alive, his mom, Shuri, etc., Okoye, as well as then, Yondu and Thanos and Nebula, and hell, Howard the Duck, the fucking duck. So it just gives it gives a great opportunity to mesh both these worlds together. You have this great supporting cast of, fan favorites brought back. And, whether it be Earth, Wakanda problems, or whether it be space problems, you now have that kind of flexibility to tell these kind of gigantic stories potentially, or keep it relatively, close knit. So I just feel like because of that, it just, I mean, the actual potential for the storytelling is just out of this world. And I just feel just less pressure on the actor then. Of course, there always be pressure because, it's T'Challa is so popular and Chadwick was so beloved as a result of it and things like that. But it's just a different character and a different perspective. And it was already, the hard part was already taken care of as far as giving this origin and already introducing this character. So that's why, yeah, if I had to go for one, if I had to recast, well, yeah, if I could be the person in charge for a bit, then not just recast, but I would go specifically and strategically for Star-Lord T'Challa. But I mean, that's just my opinion. You know, I'm not always right. So let me know what you think. If you think Star-Lord T'Challa would be a good option, or if not him, then what rendition of T'Challa would you like to see? Alrighty, peace.